Well, y'all, this is actually my first YouTube live. I normally go live on Instagram, but I'm growing up. So I'm gonna be on YouTube now, so I'm excited for that. But if you can see the title, this live is all about, your life. It's a quote from the song that I heard today by Ebony Janae. And it says, "Life can be so beautiful, it is up to you." And ain't that the truth? Our life is truly what we make it. Um, Life is all about perception, right? It's all about how are you choosing to perceive your life? How are you choosing to perceive the meaning of things in your life? How are you choosing to perceive your abilities? All of these perceptions that you have, all these things that you're choosing, that's going to affect the way you live this experience. So you can either be choosing an empowering perspective or not, or a disempowering one. And you would know based off of how you feel. So you would know based off of how you feel, right? Do you feel good? Do you feel relaxed? Do you feel calm? Are things going right in your life? Or do you feel like there's a lot of resistance in your life? That's the best way to really bring your awareness to what is the perspective or the perception that you're rehearsing most often. Is it one that makes you excited about life, or is it one that doesn't make you excited about life? You know, does it make you feel calm, or is that one making you feel more anxious, right? So just being aware of what we're allowing our minds to do, right? And being aware always, you can even think of it as self is something outside of you, and the self is, you have to love on the self because it's a separate thing than you. The self has been through so many experiences, it's part of the perception, and you're the one who's observing this. You are the perceiver. You are the one who is aware of what is happening, but too often we forget that and we get lost and consumed in being the perception, that personality, that the human aspect of ourselves we get here in this space. And when we're here, we disconnect ourselves further and further and further away from our true power. But when we can be calm, when we can be present, we can connect to that power. And when we connect to that power, then we have the power to influence the perception. Now, of course, you want to use your powers for good, okay? And naturally, you will, because at the core of who you are love. No matter what you look like, where you come from, right? At the core, we are love. That is the vibration, at least what I believe, that is the vibration in which we were birthed and created, and things are in harmony. But love is a spectrum, and it can look this way and it can look that way. It's still love. Um, so, yeah, so just more often, just practice being in the present moment. Practice taking deep breaths. Practice being still, getting into quiet spaces, and this will help you to become aware of what your mind is doing. And that's the first step, is the awareness. So being aware of what your mind is doing is the first step. And then once you're aware, give yourself some grace, give yourself some love. You might be shocked about what your mind is doing once you bring your attention to it, and how much it's making you feel bad and others around you feel bad. It might be shocking, right? This is when we have to show ourselves that compassion, okay, that self love, letting ourselves know that we are perfect as we are, letting ourselves know that at any point in time we are always worthy of whatever we want. That when we allow ourselves to just be ourselves, that is exactly what we're supposed to be, and nobody else. Okay, so when we can be in that awareness, right? So once you notice, okay, What are those things I'm unhappy about? What is my mind doing that is contributing to that unhappy? And then which it gives you the ability to take responsibility, right? This is the more important part, is you get to take responsibility for your hurt, right? And that's a good thing because you can fix it. And when you fix your hurt, you become a truer and truer version of yourself because you're no longer so guarded, right? We build up so many guards over our lifetimes, and that's blocking us, and it's blocking the world from seeing who we truly are, and it's disconnecting us from the truth of who we are and being connected to that power. You're always connected to it, but you just can't sense it as well when you have so much dense, opposite, opposing energy consuming you, your mind, your body, and your spirit. So once you realize what your mind is doing, take deep breaths. Show yourself that compassion, because it happened to all of us. They hoodwinked us. They they got us good, y'all. They really made us forget truly. Um, but I truly believe we knew what we were getting into, and I believe that you obviously do, because you found your way to this video. So that already there should confirm to you that you're here for something special, and that this message is reaching you right on time, because you are awakening up to the truth of who you are, and your life will never be the same, which is a beautiful blessing. It's only up from here. Um, but yeah, show yourself that compassion. Um, and then just be who you dreamed of yourself to be. Just practice being that person now. Feel the emotions of that person, do the actions of that person. Everything that you could ever imagine and beyond, become it now. And just be grateful that that's how this world works. You can think about what you want, and it is yours. Because again, you are the perceiver. You are the one who's creating this experience. So make sure you're creating a beautiful one for you to live. One of my quotes is, if you're going to live in the matrix, at least have fun, right? So we got to go through all these human things, perceptions. Who knows what this thing really is? Why not have fun? Why not see what rules aren't really rules? Why not like experience life in a fun way? And when you know how the rules of the game and what are rules and what really aren't rules, then the game becomes more fun and it works in your favor, right? When you know the rules, things will work in your favor. When you have skills and you know the rules, things work in your favor. So what has been working in my favor has been being present, coming out of my mind, reconnecting to my power, opening my heart to myself and to the world. That has served me very well. So I hope it serves you very well. If it does, be sure to share this message with the world. Send it to Yay. I'm here to support and assist all of us in this collective ascension, evolution, harmonizing with love. I truly believe that's what we were doing, and I'm grateful and thankful to be alive at this time, to be a part of that. So, yeah, peace, love, and light. Love y'all.